Hey there, I'm Mario, otherwise known as Whitehome on the interwebs, and this is kind of new to me, but this is a video response to my Thoughts, the August 2011 edition vlog. So first off, I just want to thank DemiX9Nobody for her video response. Did not expect that, because I too am a victim of spam and friend requests from people who have nothing to do with what I cover on my channel. So that was a welcome surprise. I did check out your post. It was pretty concise. So about the Bat family, I saw your video. Rather emotional, passionate response, and that blew me away. So really quickly, I tip my hat to you, ma'am, for that passionate response. I just want to confess and get out of the way that I only recently got into DC, and by recent I mean 2 to 3 years ago. And to be honest, I really wouldn't even bother with DC at all. I wouldn't even have an opinion or read anything from the DCU if it weren't for one character. Take a guess. I do care about what happens to the characters. I just, in my opinion, I have to disagree with you somewhat, because I just don't feel like it is the end of the universe. Okay, it is the end technically of the DC universe, but you know what I meant. What I do know so far is that Batman is getting relaunched. Batman #1, and it will have Bruce Wayne as the sole Batman. The OG Batman is the only Batman doing Batman. A lot of people are pissed off because Detective Comics is also getting relaunched. It's starting over at #1, which upset a lot of people because of the numbering, because it was apparently going to almost hit number 900, which would have been a milestone. Not anymore. But it'll also feature Bruce Wayne as Batman, so there will actually be those two, Batman and Robin, which will have Bruce and Damian Wayne teaming up and having this dysfunctional father-son bond. And of course there's Batman the Dark Knight. So Bruce Wayne is in 4 Bat titles. Birds of Prey is getting relaunched into the new #1. I don't know who's going to be in it, since it's obviously not going to be Oracle. Catwoman also getting her own title, and it's also going to be relaunched. Finally, we'll be able to get a proper Batwoman title. I know there was that miniseries and it was awesome, but we've been waiting forever and a day for the official Batwoman #1. So we'll see that real soon. And now that I've seen the redesign of Dick Grayson as Nightwing, I can kind of see why you're upset. It is a little troubling. The story arc's going to deal with the death of his family, the Flying Graysons. So basically, we'll be seeing an origin, more or less, to Dick Grayson. Obviously, he'll be a little bit older than he was before, and it'll probably be a little more darker than it was before. Jason Todd will be back as Red Hood, and he'll have his own team in Red Hood and the Outlaws #1. A Batwing #1 will premiere, which will feature the Batman of Africa, which was prominently featured in Batman Inc., which, I don't know, kind of annoys me, because I feel like this is just DC's cop-out way of saying, yep, we're diversifying. See? Black Batman. Diversity. No word yet as to what the fates of Stephanie Brown or Cassandra Cain will be. Tim Drake will be Red Robin, and he will be part of the new Teen Titans when that gets relaunched later this year. But that's all I know for now. So take from that what you will. Yeah, the Aegis, you're right. Since things are going to be fresh and new in this new DC universe, as I said, the era of superheroes is only 5-ish years old in here. Yeah, I can see everybody being younger, and that does kind of bring a little bit of a troubling issue with regards to everyone's ages, especially between Bruce and Damian Wayne. I have 2 theories as to how this will play out, and I don't like either of them, and I'm pretty sure you won't either. The first theory, as you stated, is that this is the love child of Bruce and Talia al Ghul, and that's would just be wrong and weird in so many different ways. The second explanation, which is only marginally better, is the fact that someone decided to snatch some of Bruce's DNA and mix it with Talia's, or clone Bruce altogether, and we have a little mini Bruce Wayne in the form of Damian. You know what, I have to admit, me saying this sounds stupid, so I really don't like either theory that I have. But anyway, as far as my experience with Batman, well, it started when I was 8, and I was watching the campy 60s Batman, you know, with the whole holy guacamole Batman. I'm pretty sure he didn't say that, but you know what I mean. And the other thing, the thing that really got me into Batman was the animated series. I was a lad of 8 at the time when the series came out, and I just loved it. I mean, even back then when I still didn't understand some of the things that were going on, it was action-packed, it was adventurous, it had good dark stories, despite the fact that it was a kid's show. And that just and when I see it again as a grown adult, man, I love it all the more. Paul Dini, the head writer, really did some good stories. Hardly any bad episodes in the animated series. And then, of course, I was exposed to the movies, Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. Now that I've seen them again as adults, man, just not the same. I don't have as much of an emotional connection. I'm more of a Cap America fanboy. That's where I stand. And I'm a little bit more towards Marvel. But, that being said, honestly, I would never have anything to do with DC or its greater universe if it wasn't for, you guessed it, Batman. The only reason why I like both of those guys, Cap and Batman, is because there are so many more powerful, in terms of power levels, powerful beings in both of their respective universes. Yet, Batman and Cap both command a chunk of respect from their peers. Yeah, Cap is a super soldier, yes, but he's only slightly better fit than an Olympic athlete. Batman is at peak physical human condition, but that's the idea, is he's just that, as just a human. And yet these two command leadership, they command respect from their peers. Obviously there's differences between the characters, one's the soldier and one's the brooding detective, but I respect and I enjoy these characters amongst all others in their respective universes. I mean, I enjoy the character, I love the movies, I love the comics, I obviously love the animated series, and Arkham Asylum, best Batman game ever. No, scratch that. Best superhero game ever. But yeah, I just don't think panic is the best reaction to the reboot. I really hope I'm right in terms of things ending okay for these characters, because I know they mean so much to so many people. And as I mentioned in my earlier vlog, in my August vlog, you should stick around because of your response. I actually did a little more research, found, yeah, you were right about some things, and also let me read a little bit more as to what these new Bat series will be about. So really, I got schooled, and that's okay with me. All the more reason why folks like you, the veterans, should stick around in this new universe. Because not only will you be needed to school newbies and non-regular readers like myself, who really want to become regular readers, but also it'll give you guys a voice. You'll be the loudest voices. You'll be the ones who hopefully go on the internet web, post vlogs, steer people in the right direction as to how characters should be. I really hope DC succeeds. I just love comics in general. Yeah, that's all I have to say for now. And I just want to thank you so much for the passionate yet civil response. I know in this day and age on the interwebs, it's so easy to just act like a douche and, you know, troll. But the fact is that you showed you were very passionate about the series and its characters, and you also were very civil about it, and I thank you for that. Stick around, because this will not be the last time I touch this topic. Either in late September or early October, pretty much when most of the new 52 issues have been out, I'm going to cover this subject once again after I've read a couple of books and give you my opinion then. And I really look forward to hearing your thoughts as well, because this is pretty much why I made this video. Just to have a dialogue with other people who enjoy comics as much as I do, and other nerd things. So once again, if you have anything more to add, if you want to continue with this discussion, feel free to comment, to send a response to my response. And I encourage you to, check out my channel, subscribe if you like. I'll do the same to you because honestly, you really made some good points today. Thank you once again for the response, and see you around. Y2M out.